It's almost now as though, when it comes to the concept of marriage or the meaning of marriage, it has changed, in my opinion. It's changed to the point where, it's like if you see someone, right? They say when you're broke, right, you have to kind of like show that you're rich through what you buy, what you wear, the car you drive, the clothes you wear, the jewelry you have, right? It's almost like you have to put on to cover up what you're lacking, right? And so the concept of marriage, right? Originally, marriage has taken on different experiences or interpretations over the eras or ages, right? People back in the day would get married out of, just trying to keep wealth within their family, right? Or they would get married as a result of what is it called, Lord? Where you get assigned a spouse, right? Where this village or this tribe would have to made some type of agreement that you would marry their daughter, etc., etc. So marriage over the years have taken on different. People get married, just because they want to increase their wealth. I think of Solomon as someone who, I believe Solomon was very strategic in how in the type of woman that he got married to, right? Because it was evident by one the how quickly he amassed his wealth and the fact that he had wisdom, right? So we're talking about a man whom the Lord said he would be the wisest, and there would be none like him in the earth, as far as the amount of wisdom that God had given him. And so his, what he did, how he lived, it was all rooted for the most part in wisdom until, the flesh and everything that makes a human being fall short. He he had his flaws, but him selecting the woman that he married, it is said that he married women who were very rich or came from powerful, influential families, right? So so today we see marriages being established, unions being established, and we're seeing this many times on social media, and we're seeing the elaborate, explosive wedding ceremonies. And it came to my mind that, a lot of these people and I'm not saying that again, this is not everyone, but a lot of marriages, it's kind of the concept of you having to put on for what you're lacking on the inside or what you're lacking in your union. Because a lot of people are getting married for the wrong reasons. A lot of people are getting married because of desperation, to prove people wrong, to have to have an event, to have something just to celebrate. So the intentionality and the spiritual depth that should be rooted in you making a decision to live your life the rest of your life with an individual, that seems to not be a priority. People seem to not make that, the founding fathers, right? When it comes to them establishing or choosing to establish their union. And it's just food for thought. God, when you love someone, when you are really with someone whom God has put you together with, y'all can go down to the courts. Y'all can go down to just